Picture this. You're scrolling and suddenly you see it. A company offering a 12% dividend yield. Your brain goes, wait, free money? That's more than my bank, more than my landlord, more than my ex who still owes me $50. You're already imagining sipping pina coladas on a beach, funded entirely by dividends. But here's the twist. That juicy yield might be a trap. And if you fall for it, your pina colada dreams could turn into instant ramen reality. So let's talk about why dividend stocks aren't always what they seem, and how to avoid stepping into the dividend trap. Dividends sound magical. You buy a stock and boom, cash lands in your account. It's like owning a vending machine that spits out money instead of candy. Except sometimes that vending machine is broken, and instead of cash, it spits out IOUs. People love dividends because they feel like passive income. But here's the truth. Not all dividends are safe, and chasing high yields can backfire. Alright, now that we're on the same page, let's dive into the story of dividend traps, what they are, why they happen, and how you can dodge them like a financial ninja. A dividend trap is when investors chase a stock purely for its high yield. Companies in trouble sometimes keep dividends high to attract investors. When the business can't sustain it, they cut the dividend, and the stock price usually tanks. It's like dating someone just because they bought you dinner. Sure, the steak was nice, but now you're stuck listening to their 3-hour rant about crypto mining. So how do you spot the red flags? Too good to be true yields. If peers are at 3 to 4% and one company is flashing 12%, ask why. Declining earnings. Dividends come from profits. No profits, no payouts. Debt overload. Companies drowning in debt often use dividends as bait. Dividend payout ratio over 100% means they're paying more than they earn, which is impossible long term. And recent dividend cuts? Once a company cuts, trust evaporates faster than your Wi-Fi during a Zoom call. If a company is paying out more than it makes, that's not generosity. That's financial cosplay. Real-world examples? ATT was once a dividend darling, but debt and restructuring led to cuts. Energy companies during oil crashes saw high yields collapse when oil prices tanked. Retailers kept paying dividends while stores were closing. It's like a restaurant bragging about free refills while their kitchen is literally on fire. So how do you avoid the trap? Check payout ratios. Healthy is usually under 60%. Look at cash flow. Dividends should come from real cash, not accounting magic. Study the industry. Cyclical businesses like airlines and oil are riskier. Track record matters. Companies with decades of consistent dividends like Johnson & Johnson or Coca-Cola are safer bets. And don't chase yield blindly. Sometimes a boring 3% yield is better than a flashy 12% that disappears. Think of dividends like dessert. A scoop of ice cream is great, but if someone hands you a 12-scoop sundae, you should probably ask, wait, is this safe to eat? Okay, so we know what traps look like, but how does this play out in today's market? With interest rates bouncing around, investors are desperate for yield. That desperation makes dividend traps more dangerous. Companies know investors are hungry. It's like selling bottled water at a music festival. People will pay anything, even if the bottle looks suspiciously refilled. The lesson? Dividends are dessert, not the main course. Focus on the company's health first. Tech companies often reinvest profits instead of paying dividends, and that can be smarter long-term. Remember, Warren Buffett doesn't chase dividends. He chases businesses that make money. Dividends are just the cherry on top. So, what's the takeaway here? Let's wrap this up with a simple rule you can remember every time you see a dividend yield that looks too good to be true. Next time you see a dividend yield that looks like a golden ticket, remember, it might just be fool's gold. Don't let free cake turn into food poisoning. If you learned something today, smash that like button, subscribe for more casual cash flow, and drop a comment telling me the weirdest too good to be true deal you've ever fallen for. Mine was a $5 haircut. Let's just say, hats became my best friend. Dividends are like dessert. Enjoy them, but don't build your diet around cake.